What about Jack being sub last night? He got the right. He looked as if he had the hump sitting there, didn't he? And rightly so.
Yeah, I think when you get subbed and you know you're having a decent game, you're going to be, aren't you? You know, when we played, if you're doing well in a game where you probably thought you could make something happen. And I think he was one of the only players on the pitch that was trying to get the ball. You know, it was hard for him to get it in the position that he was in. So he was coming off and getting it off the centre half, trying to make something happen. He looked like the most likely on the pitch. So I found it strange. You could tell by the fans, you know, they were moaning when he got brought off, and he's going to have that reaction. He's going to be disappointed. You know, he wants to make things happen for England, and strange decision.
Harry coming off as well. Let's hear. I tell you, Ray. Sorry, Ray. Sorry. I feel I'm beavering in all the time on you. Ray. I'm butting in. What about? Let's hear what Gareth had to say.
Well, we'd gone 3-4-3 to match them up because we felt we needed an extra body in the middle of midfield. We've been very open to the counter attacks. And we felt that to get the Mason and fill in those pockets and coming off the defence, they might have a bit of success in those pockets just off of their back three. So, you know, we'd started with 2 wingers and 2 8s, and that hadn't fulfilled its potential in terms of the performance. And so we felt to create a different picture and give them a different problem was worth trying.
Right.
Well, no, I think everybody's going over the top a little bit. I listened to the sports bar last night. I mean, I'll get rid of South. It's ridiculous, isn't it? I mean, he's got to a final. I know, look, the second half performance against Italy wasn't good enough, and you learn from that. But he's got them into, you know, areas where we get into the finals now, semi-finals and finals in major tournaments. So I don't get excited about the qualifiers anyway.
No, I think as well. I look at yesterday and he done what we've all been asking for. Everyone's been saying play attacking, play this player, get them all in, and it didn't work. Did it first half? So for me,
I think the balance was wrong.
Yeah, you needed Henderson in there, didn't you?
Well, he knows that now you need probably 2 midfielders in that midfield area. I mean, like, whether it's Phillips, whether it's Henderson.
You wouldn't give it one more chance.
I think Foden was a little bit too. Look, Foden had a decent game as well. I mean, I think Grealish and Foden were the best players, if I'm being honest.
But don't you think that it was just a game that maybe Henderson should have been in there, maybe instead of Mount? And I would have done that at half time. Yeah, that would have been my first change at half time. Maybe Mount off.
But Mount's done nothing wrong, isn't he? I think Gareth really likes Mount. Yeah. And sometimes, as a manager, you've got to make them big decisions. If you like a player, you've got to keep playing them. It's like domestic football as well. Yeah, you know, some managers you won't fit into their system, or they won't. But don't you think that like people like Mount and Kane, if they're not performing, they shouldn't be undroppable? You know, you look at Harry Kane yesterday, and like, he was not the Harry Kane that we used to see, was he?
No. What do you think's wrong with him? Is he just having a...
I don't know, even his first touch sometimes yesterday wasn't great, was it?
Something bothering him?
Even his first touch wasn't great. You know, Harry Kane, you'd be like, guaranteed his first touch would be perfect. A few times he wasn't controlling the ball well. I don't know, something don't look right with him. And I said it earlier to the producers, if I'm the likes of Ivan Toney, if I'm Townsend, if I'm Damari Gray, I'm thinking I deserve at least a chance. I feel like players should be picked on form. You know, when Capello was in charge, it was like, if you weren't playing well for your club, then you're not getting called up. So I think that people like Ivan Toney, Townsend and Gray should be like definitely disappointed. And
do you think Man City will come back in again for him? In January?
I just feel City the proper number 9. I do. Look, don't get me wrong, City a great side. The way they knock it about is just phenomenal, the movement. But I still think a goal scorer, a 9... they'd be better.
What would it cost them in January, though?
I don't care. They've got the money. Just spend it.
Or do they say, right, Haaland?
Well, yeah, a superstar.
Next months away, aren't you?
You might be doing a deal behind the scenes now with Haaland. So, right, next season you're in.
But is Pep not stubborn, saying, no, leave it, I'll do it my way? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm sure he'll love Haaland. And to coach him. Look at players who've improved under Guardiola.
Imagine whoever gets Haaland, imagine how well they're going to do. Champions League, their own leagues. I mean, if he goes to any of the big Real Madrid, Bayern Munich's, it'd be scary. If Man City got Haaland...
City won the Champions League, don't they? You know?
Can Real Madrid fold him?
Yeah, true.
I don't think they can. I think he's got to come to the Premier League.
Spain at the moment's in trouble, isn't it?
Yeah,
Real
absolutely.
Madrid, Barcelona.
Bayern Munich could. Bayern Munich probably would be the ones.
It's not even the 60 million, is it? It's the wages. Because you're getting him at such a small deal, the wages that he's going to ask for are going to be ridiculous.
Yeah, but they've got the money, haven't they? They've got fortunes. City.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Real Madrid probably haven't got that to pay him. 600, 700,000.
Sorry, I didn't ask. Did you go to the game last night?
I didn't get any tickets. No, I've seen a few people there. Look.
Hey, Jack's Gab here.
No. Jack, any chance, mate? Some tickets or what?
Did you go out with Jack at all?
Have you never asked him?
No.
You never asked him?
No, I should have, shouldn't I? But I wouldn't have made dinner.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Alan Brazil. Thursday and Friday morning, 6 till 10. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.